Jackson Cratloe in the other end though.
And that's a brilliant ball across to the far side. It's Cathal McInerney now. Fantastic save inside. David Sexton. 5 up to his brother Podge on the far side. And Podge waiting, looking around here, hadn't many options. There's a kick from out the field. And that's a superb score from the boot of Podge Collins. Moment to extend that. Let's see what's going to happen. Ball is high in the air with the breeze blowing as well. The ball going straight in, straight over the bar. It is Kilmurry Ibk leading 3 points to by Tommy Rooney. Into the centre goes. And once again, it's Podge dead straight in front of the goal. Darren Hickey a shot, and again he tapped the ball straight over the bar. He had it in his mind. At the options, Shane Hickey be keeping an eye on him. Back out it goes to Jack McInerney. Again having an ambitious kick from out the field. Oh, that's a super kick. Absolutely, just between about 35 metres out here. About to pop this one. Let's see where this one goes at the old scoreboard end. Distance, accuracy, absolutely top class from the boot of Cathal McInerney to the field. Back it goes to the far side of the field, right in Dermot Coughlin. Oh, superb. Dermot Coughlin was running right into the goal. It came off his right boot. I think it covered as well, right in the eye line here as Keelan coming up to take this one right inside. Sends this ball in, and that's absolutely spot on. It's over the black spot. The ball went to the thing inside, and again to Daniel Walsh onto the right boot. High, the ball is in the air, and the ball is straight over the bar. Once again, brilliant run by Sean Collins, dodging. Goes to Jack McInerney into Conn O'Hanlon, over to the far side to Cathal McInerney. He has room, he has kick out the field. Superb score. Absolutely superb. From out to Shane Neville. Shane Neville about to turn onto the right leg, drilling it into the centre of the Conn O'Hanlon, into the middle of the field. It goes on the ground here, trying to get that ball. David Sexton here, and again he's been fouled. The referee has said, and it's a free, and it's taken very fast. Back out to Dermot Coughlin, linking up with the 1-2 in front of the goal. Oh, again Padraig Chaplin taking the ball right off. Gets it back out to Tommy Rooney, looking around here, whipping a ball into the centre, looking for Sean Collins. He goes to the ground, and now it's yet another opportunity for Cratloe and for David.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate for Diarmuid in that he lost his foot and he couldn't do anything about it. But once the ref gave the free, he had to give the black with it because it ended up being a trip. I don't think he meant to make any.
Right hand side. Let's see what happens. Does it come back into the left? Keelan Sexton superb with this one. He's absolutely what a kick. Absolutely. He's back to the sideline right out here. Around there is onto the middle field was Shane Neville. Back to Jack McInerney. He's looking for room. He has it. Drops this one in and lands the ball straight over the bar once again. Superb striking.
Two and ended up
again about to pop a long one. He does, right into the wide open space, looking for Keelan Sexton. Did very well to control that one. Again being challenged out here. Walker McCall to Darragh Sexton. Darragh Sexton trying to get out past Conor Cooney. Goes to the ground, and it's an
loss because they've already lost David Collins from that back line. But I think he was lucky that he could have got a black there because it looked like he pulled Keelan down. But it's Keelan's made no mistake, and Cratloe will be hoping to Kevin.
Diarmuid Ryan is on his right, pops the ball in, but again great work inside by Daniel Walsh, just breaking up that attack. Back to Kieran Morrissey. Now it's back to Daniel Walsh, and Daniel Walsh in the familiar style, racing up the middle of the field. Kieran Morrissey is on the right. That's the man on the ball at the moment. Dermot Coughlin selling the dummy on the far side. Michael O'Dwyer with the ball. Again switches play. That's a super ball back to Keelan Sexton, getting the ball into Darragh inside. Darragh Sexton on the ball on the right hand side. Will he have a pop back to Keelan? Keelan from out the field. That's a quality score from Kilmurry Ibk. It all started with tremendous work at the back by Daniel Walsh, way above in his own 20 metre line, sending it over the bar. Kilmurry Ibk 1-7, Cratloe 8 points. Kieran Morrissey still going through on the right leg, pops it in. Superb. We've seen it twice today from Kieran Morrissey, penetrating run right through the centre, sending it over the bar. Kevin Hartnett is on the ground down here to our right hand side. Diarmuid King is getting ready to come on. Kilmurry Ibk lead 1-8 to Cratloe's 8 points, racing through the centre out here to the side of the field. Here Shane Neville fouled, and it's going to be a free in once again for Cratloe on the 45 metre line on the Kilmurry Ibk. It comes up to Jack McInerney, ball going to the ground, trying to control it. Back to Conn O'Hanlon feed. Back it goes to Sean Collins, racing through the centre. Sean, that's a super. It was the super shoulder, but the referee has penalised Martin McMahon, and it's going to be a free in for Cratloe, dead straight in front of the goal, right on the edge of the semicircle. It's 1-8 to 8 points. Kilmurry Ibk leading by 3 with 9 minutes gone in the second half.
Yeah, it was a badly needed free. I don't know what Martin McMahon did wrong there, but he gave the free. It's an opportunity for Cathal. This will show what the breeze is now, because he was stroking these over these ease in the first half. half. A little bit stronger breeze now, so we'll see how he gets on.
It's Cathal McInerney right will kick this one, as I said, right on the line of the semicircle, coming up to kick this one just inside it, and again lobs this one neatly straight over outside his own 45-metre line, out to Conor Cooney, back to Kevin Harter, looking around here. Kilmurry Ibk putting pressure on here, decides to win the ball back, but illegally, says the referee, and it's going to be a free out for Cratloe. It's taken fast. It's out here into the middle of the field to Jack McInerney, linking up with Colin O'Hanafine, back to Dermot Ryan into the centre, looking back, ball going astray. Who's going to win this one back? Is going to be Daniel Walsh for Kilmurry Ibk, wins the ball back in the middle of the field. Into the centre goes to Shane Hickey, back to Daniel Walsh, as the super ball into Darren Hickey into Keelan, in front of the goal, Pauline Chaplin, a goal! For Kilmurry Ibk, and it is Keelan Sexton that finished it. Cratloe building up in the middle of the field. It was won back by Daniel Walsh. It was finished by Keelan Sexton. Kilmurry Ibk going into a 2-8 to 9 point lead. There's 5 between them. There's 12 minutes gone. They need it from a Cratloe point of view. But once again, Dermot Coughlin has won the ball. But once again, the referee has penalised the Kilmurry Ibk man, and it's going to be a free. It's Lee Markham to take it. One thing Cratloe won't be doing is panicking, that he's for sure. Let's see what's going to happen. Right down here to this side of the field, it comes out to Podge, running onto this one, but it's Dermot Coughlin getting there first, out over the line. Ball still in play, still there to be won, very close to the line, touching the ball on the ground, says the referee, and it's going to be a free in for Cratloe.
Yeah, Dermot did well, but Podge just made him. The two of them got reacquainted very quickly, but Cratloe have the ball. You think maybe they might try and bring Podge out the field a little bit, because they're not getting on the ball in the centre. They might need him. Kieran Morrissey could be in a bit of trouble here. He's pulled Podge down, but it's play on. It's play on. It's back out to the side of the field. Tommy Rooney, and Tommy with his kick from way out the field. That's a superb kick from the boot of Tommy Rooney from just inside the 45. That's a super dummy. The Sexton main line up. It ends up with Dara back into the centre to Michael O'Dwyer. Michael O'Dwyer has Dermot Coughlin on the right. He's still going out to Dermot Coughlin. Coughlin turning back onto the right, trying to get room. He does that. Now tries, still bouncing it. Now still waiting for it. Lee Markham comes in. Ball goes back to the ground, trying to get that ball back into his hand. Comes out to Daniel Walsh. Daniel Walsh with the left boot from out the field. It's high. It's superb from Daniel Walsh. We didn't see a whole lot of him in the first half. He's dominating the second half from the middle of the field. Into the hands, it's holding in the air for Pauline Chaplin and for Cratloe. Colin O'Hanafine goes up, but it comes back out to Keelan Sexton, to Michael O'Dwyer, back to Keelan, back to the Dara Sexton on the far side of the field. Again moving up the far side from way out the field. It's high. It is absolutely superb coming in there. Well, Fifian O'Deeve is the man that sent that one straight over the bar. Brilliant run across the centre. Kilmurry attacking the kick out, winning the ball in the air. Numbers on a dropping ball. 2-10 to 10. It's going to be a long ball, well drilled into the centre, looking for Darren Callan. Darren Callan going out, chipping the ball neat as a pin into his hand. Looking back here, Lee Markham is on his shoulder, right on the far side, going to the ground. It's going to be a free in for Kilmurry Ibk, and the ball is being moved ever so slightly forward. And opportunity, Kilmurry Ibk lead by 6 right now, with almost 17 minutes gone. Is getting very close to a green flag for Cratloe to have any chance of qualifying for the semi-final of the Senior Football Championship. Nobody's thinking about that right now. It's all eyes on this particular game. Keelan kicks this one in, and Keelan kicks it straight over the bar. 7 points between the sides here, heading into exactly the closing 30 minutes. It's Kilmurry Ibk 2-11, a bit room for himself, dodging here back here to the far side of the field, again trying to come away with a clear Wi-Fi. Netsports, very kind sponsorship once again this afternoon. Just give him a call. Back into Podge, almost had the ball in his hand. Now he does, chips the ball in, has to get a score, and again David Sexton again pulling it off to save. No, the ball coming off his hand and going over the bar. Any score at this stage would be important for Cratloe, with 8.5 minutes left. This Kilmurry Ibk 2-11, Cratloe 11 points. It's by Colin O'Hanlon sprinting down here. Andrew Shannon looking for support, gets it from Darren Callan, and Darren Callan once again turning around, swivelling in and sending it over the bar. We've seen it so many times from the boot of Darren Callan, sending it over the bar. 2-12 Kilmurry Ibk. It's Cratloe 11 points, 8 plus additional time left. Out to Darren Callan. He's going to chip the ball once again into his hand, and again a neat ball all the way from one side of the field to the other. Back to Dara Sexton. Dara Sexton waiting outside the 45-metre line. Out to Keelan Sexton. You get the impression here, Kilmurry Ibk, they want the scores, but more importantly right now, when you're that much up, and again Keelan Sexton from way out the field lands the ball in and
lands the ball straight over the bar. He's been absolutely superb throughout between them. 2:13 for Kilmurry Ibk. It's Cratloe, 11 points here. It's Cathal McInerney with the ball in his hand right now, looking around here. I'm not quite sure, just looking in around the edge of the goal at the moment. It's all Kilmurry Ibk right inside there. He's just going to have to tap this one up, and he has no choice but to tap the ball straight over the bar. 2:13 Kilmurry Ibk and Cratloe, 12 points. 2.5 minutes left here in the first of the quarterfinals, and a double substitution comes. Again, looking at it, here's a sprinter along this side of the field from Reen Considine. He's going through the centre again, trying to look up at the area, trying to get it back over to the far side, back out to Cratloe Hanlon. Cratloe Hanlon with a shot to the goal for Cratloe. Again, getting right through the centre, and now looking at the clock, there's 3 minutes of play left. That's including the additional time that has just gone up. There's 4 points between the sides here, and again, is there a last lifeline for Cratloe? But it's going to be all about winning the ball from the kick out, and David Sexton is the man that's taking that. To take this one is difficult to know what to do with it. Cratloe Hanlon is right inside on the edge of the square at the moment, looking across here, coming out to take this one. He's going to place this one. Let's see what's going to happen. It's going to be Cratloe Hanlon that will line up to take this one. He'll possibly
nearly kick it over the bar and then hope to win the kick out.
That's exactly what he will do. There's 4 between them at the moment. It's Cratloe Hanlon. It's a huge free for Cratloe. Again, we'll keep full view of it right here in front of us at the moment. The clock will tell us 32.5 minutes left. It's a free for Cratloe. He sends it in and sends it over the bar. Is it possible? There's a late drama here in Cusick Park. 2:13 for Kilmurry Ibk and 1:13 for Cratloe, with a minute and a half. So crucial to win back here.
Cratloe. They just have to squeeze it and just go for it now.
Whoever wins this, if Kilmurry Ibk can win this, they could hold on to this ball. It goes up, and it's Conor Cooney for Cratloe that wins it. Up into the centre. Again going out to Mike Brennan. Mike Brennan again coming up along the line here. He has Dermot Ryan and Shane Gleeson for company. Round, but Dermot Coughlin comes away with it for Kilmurry Ibk and drills a long ball into the centre. Pádraig Chaplin is out into his own half of the field, and
he's
now
about to walk.
He's about to walk. Absolutely. Pádraig Chaplin, the goalkeeper, has made his way right up to the 45-metre line, and that'll be the last of his play, because now he's the black card. He's going to go to the line. He really had no choice. He gave everything, but Darren, or the Keelan Sexton going for that ball. Obviously Darren Cullen that went for the ball and went to the ground as well. Again, Kilmurry Ibk can have this. Again, a long ball into the wide open space. There's no goalkeeper inside. Sean Collins is inside. Now it's out to this side. Tweefel OD right in front of the goal. That's it. Kilmurry Ibk into the back of the net and goes into the semi-final of the Senior Football Championship. 34.5 minutes on the clock. A calamity at the end of it all. The chances were there, but again, Kilmurry Ibk, absolutely superb composure. A brilliant finish as well. And again, the referee blows the final whistle here in Cusick Park, and it's Kilmurry Ibk into the semi-final of the Senior Football Championship. So much to